I think one of the main goals of any explorer, especially working on an early stage exploration project, is to advance that project to the point where you can develop a mineral resource calculation. These calculations require an awful lot of data and some pretty solid geological input. We recently released the details of our Maiden resource calculation for La Virginia, and that's a culmination of 3 years of our work, and we also included the drilling database we inherited from the project. Now, we started drilling in 2018. Part of our initial drilling program was designed to do confirmation on the existing work that had been done. We wanted to make sure that we could use those data, make sure that the interpretations were correct, and we were happy with that, which we were. Then from there, we worked northwards up toward El Rubi. There's a mineralized trend at La Virginia. It's pretty apparent. We can see it in the field, and especially in geochemistry, it lights up. So we knew where the structure went, and we knew the areas where it was most likely to be widest. And El Rubi was target number 1. So we went up there and drilled some holes in late 2018. We drilled 5 holes during that program and came back with some really nice numbers, which allowed us to warrant coming back the next year. To date, we've drilled 50 holes up at El Rubi and numerous holes in other areas. The mineral resource that we produced and we have now released includes El Rubi, but also the southern area as well, which we're calling the Virginia claims. There are 4 separate deposits along that trend, and it's spanning about 3 kilometers. And then El Rubi itself is roughly 500 meters long, and it goes down to a depth of around 300 meters. We believe mineralization does extend beyond the depth of that resource, so we are going to be planning some deep drilling underneath El Rubi and to try and intercept some of the more exciting hits, such as the ones we released earlier this year. In addition, we're continuing to push northward. We have numerous geochemical anomalies we're working on. We're pushing up through there, so hopefully we can get them to a drill target status as soon as possible. And we'll continue our work. We're working systematically and steadily, working to build El Rubi, to build the resource and to increase the status of this project.